up, Wargamers? John back here again with another little weekly Gaslands build. This time we've got something interesting. For the random stats, we wrote up as a monster truck with tank tracks. And then as far as the random car I pulled out, a Mad Splash, which is pretty cool. Got clear wheels. It's essentially a hydroplane. So what we're going to have to do is turn this hydroplane into a tank-tracked monster truck. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm not sure how I'll do it yet, but we'll get to that. So yeah, let's just roll right in this build. Alright, Wargamers, back on the build table here. So we have a Mad Splash here. So I'm digging through my bits box, and I don't really have any good tank tracks big enough to be a monster truck, but I do have this extra Gravaholic hauler from 40K. I don't really have a use for because I have quite a few of them. And I think what I'm going to do is probably trim the top of it off here and kind of mount it like that. I think it'll give it this monster truck a big beefy look and kind of make it look like a real brick too. So first things first, let's pop this off, see what we're working with underneath all this clear, and then we'll be right back. Alright, we got her cut apart. I evened out the top here. Oops, dropping stuff. Because I think what we're going to do is we're just going to mount it just like this. I think it's a nice look. The engine here I was going to put back on, but I think we're going to save it for another build. Because I did roll up a heavy machine gun. So I think this flat, I think this flat spot right here will be a good mounting for like a big machine gun, like maybe on a turret, and it's just thump thump thump. So let's get this glued on. We'll do a little gap filling here on the sides and kind of get a real look for it. All right, Wargamers. So I think I decided to do is I have these oversized machine guns. They're kind of a bit too big. I was trying them out for the I was trying to get my scaling right for the starter kit boxes in my Etsy store. Shameless plug, check it out. So I think we're gonna mount these on here, and I want to still use these exhausts for something. We'll figure it out. So let's just get in building, and we'll just move stuff around, and let's see what looks right. Alright, wargamers, so we got her done here. As you can see, just pretty much just merged the top of the hydroplane here right onto the body. Got some fencing here to hold up the gaps, work as scaffolding. Same here, kind of like a shock absorber thing. We got the twin machine guns here mounted underneath. And I was trying to think what to do up here, but I kind of like the look of these exhaust ports and antennas and whatnot. So yeah, I think that's about it. I think it's time for some prime time. Alright, wargamers, we're back here on the turntable, so let's get into some stats here. For the name, we're going with HIGHRISE The chassis type is a monster truck. It's a non-sponsored vehicle. As far as weapons go, we have tank tracks, nitro booster, and a heavy machine gun. The perk classes we wrote up was tech and tuning. And as far as perks, we got is rear drive, Eureka, and mobile mechanic. So she comes in at a solid 47 cans. Oh, what you guys are doing in my stack fridge out here in the backyard. But since you're out here, let me straighten you up a little bit. Since you're out here, let me ask you a couple questions. You like buying custom cars and whatnot? Do you like promoting small YouTube channels as myself? I don't know, maybe you just like buying some cool merch? Or perhaps even, do you enjoy some smooth jazz? Either way, I opened up an Etsy shop, just selling off all the builds to help promote the channel, because I'm never going to use them in the games anyway. So I'm going to throw the link down in the description of the videos now. I got cool cars. Anything you see on the channel, buy it if you want. Thinking about adding some stickers and custom dice maybe later on. I got a message system set up, so if you want some commissions, like commission terrain or other, you can hit me up there too. So I think that's it for my short little ad shelling out my thing. So I'm going to grab my cheesy sticks and this Bex, and I'm out of here. See you later.